and welcome to our family travel channel Bring Me the Sun. Thank you for connecting with us. So you're thinking of heading to Legoland, or maybe you're just checking it out. We lived in Johur Bahru for a month, and Legoland was our neighbour and our go-to for family entertainment. During this episode, we'd love to give you some insight into Legoland so you can decide if it's something that your family might enjoy whilst you're travelling through Malaysia or Singapore. Let's get started. So Legoland is made up of 3 sections. You have the Legoland theme park, the Legoland water park, and the Legoland sea life, with over 40 plus attractions to see and do. There are 2 ways to enter Legoland. We recommend, instead of going to the drop-off point, which I know you'd assume would be the best spot for entry, but we actually found it to be a very long walk from the drop-off point to the entry of Legoland. We discovered that if you get dropped at Mall of Madini, it's much closer to the Legoland entry. There's also a Big, which is a supermarket with casual dining options. This can be handy if you're wanting dinner on the way out when you finished at Legoland, or you might need a few groceries to take back with you. There's also a few small eateries along the way, including fast food outlets and plenty of play areas for the children. Once you've arrived at the entry point, you can purchase your tickets. At the time of visiting, these are the prices of the single entry tickets and the annual pass. There are other combinations available, so be sure to take a look at the options to see which tickets best suits your family. As we were there for a month, it was much more cost effective to purchase an annual pass than to pay full price each visit, as we knew we'd be there fairly regularly. Wave Racer was a favourite for Dad and the boys. Us girls sat on the sidelines, letting off the water bombs along the side of the ride. You can see them slowly getting drenched. The Great Roller Coaster, another favourite. This ride has the option of wearing a VR headset whilst riding, enhancing the experience. But if you happen to need the toilet after this ride, they are close by and amenities are spread throughout the park. Rebuild the World is an indoor Lego centre where you can design your own creations to contribute to the Lego world. You'll have a certain time cap to get it done and up by. Our family loved the challenge. Sometimes this also gave me the opportunity just to sneak out and get some work done close by, and thankfully there are tables and little break areas spread all over the park.
Put it on a bit that looks like water. Sick.
If you're a fan of Ninjago, then you'll enjoy this area of the park. Our boys are big fans and enjoyed the ride and characters here. They also had a Ninjago character or a few characters roaming the park that you could get pictures with. You can also purchase Ninjago Lego at the specialised Ninjago Lego store here as well.
So there you're in Alliance now.
If you have younger children, there's a whole play area dedicated to the younger members of the family. Sometimes me and Summer would come to play here while the boys went on the big kid rides with Dad. This worked well. Someone loved the train, I think mainly because she could go on it by herself. We were very lucky for the first week. It was so quiet with no lineups at all. Then all of a sudden it became super busy due to Singapore school holidays. Thankfully the park was huge and it didn't deter us. We just line up for our favourite rides only and avoid the weekends. But if you are going for a single visit, especially, we'd recommend checking out your dates so that your visit doesn't coincide with any local holidays in Johor or Singapore. Just so you can breeze through the park. It is very large, and if you had to line up for everything, there's no way you'd get to do everything you wanted to do. There are numerous locations to eat and drink within the park, although as you'd expect, they are priced higher than outside of the park. Because we were there every second day, we preferred to head out to the Mall of Medini to grab lunch, and we often also took our own snacks and loads of water. Although it does say on their website that you can't bring outside food and drink in, we never had any issues with bringing in snacks and water. You can pop in and out of Legoland whenever you like with no troubles. We were pleasantly surprised with sea life, as we've been to so many like it before. However, it was actually really well done and the children found it quite captivating.
Daddy shark? Okay. Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark, do 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 do. Daddy shark. Eh? Grandma, mommy, mama, mama shark, do 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 do. Mama shark, do 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 do. Mama.
We found the locals in Malaysia as a whole so lovely, and as a culture they're so responsive and accommodating toward children, and Legoland was certainly no exception. Sea life is fun, interactive and an educational place for kids to experience. There are two separate areas for the car rides, one for the older children and an area dedicated just for the littlies.
Oh, look, like Hollywood, it's Legoland. Yeah, no, I saw that. And look, there's a water park. Look at the water park.
There's the water park. For those who prefer the more low-key rides, there is an express train that takes you all around the theme park. The Legoland water park was lots of fun. Unfortunately, our GoPro camera decided to break down just minutes after entering the water, and we were unable to have it repaired until we left Johur. But we are water lovers, and there were facilities and rides for all ages, from babies, toddlers to big kids and adults. We found it to be better than any other water park we've been to so far. As a world schooling family, we are always looking for locations and experiences that the whole family can enjoy. Having a pass allowed us to come and go in between parks, providing hours of fun and learning opportunities close by. However, if you're just passing through Johor or Singapore, it might be worth popping into Legoland. We hope this has helped to show you a little of what Legoland is all about from a family perspective. If you have any questions, just shoot them through. We'll also include the link to the Legoland website. Here you can also find which other countries Legoland currently resides in. Happy travels from our family to yours. We hope to see you next time when we share with you our experience of living in Med, Indonesia. And closer to the topic of Legoland is our episode on our experience of living in Johur Bahru, coming soon. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss them. Again, thank you for connecting with us.